Hi, welcome back. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick angel guide oracle reading for the Pisces. This will be an angel guide oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, so hey Pisces, I hope you're doing good out there. Let's see what your strength is at this time and what's in your favor in the current situation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. This is for Pisces. What is Pisces' strength at this time? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. Pisces' strength at this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. Pisces strength at this time. Pisces strength at this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. Okay, what is it? Ooh, sacred inner space, sacral chakra, sensitivity or sensuality, okay, tenderness. Pisces, like it's given like this, you needing to stick to whatever decision you have made. Like honestly, Pisces, I feel like there is something significant about you being confident and you flowing with life, okay? I feel like taking too many risks is I won't okay. I take risks personally, right? And I won't say risk because those are forms of taking a leap of faith, right? But you have to see that when you take too many risks when it comes to like a companionship, like a love relationship, you really lose something like this confidence within yourself, this assurance in your decision making. And I feel like this is the time for you to stay committed and dedicated to the choice you have made when it comes to a particular relationship. I feel like whatever decision you have already made has assured a win-win outcome for you, and I feel like you shouldn't divert from that decision you have already made. I feel like this is the confirmation to stick to the decision you have already made and go forth with knowing that you are confident in who you are and what you are delivering. You are flowing. You are being more creative than ever before. It doesn't matter what isn't reflected in this material world. It needs to start internally first. So when you made the decision, if it had brought you peace, you need to stick to that, regardless of what it may appear like you are losing out on, or what it may appear like you don't have, because of you sticking to the decision you made for yourself. To understand that having your own mind, that having your own creative outlook on things can only contribute to yourself and whoever else you attach yourself to or attract to you. I feel like the divine is beyond our true understanding. And when we accept that, we are the ones that are orchestrating things to be. We are the ones that is saying yay and nay to the things that we as individuals want to accept or don't want to accept about what love and light truly is, what darkness and sadness truly is. But ultimately, You will be provided with love when you have reached a certain understanding of what you accept for yourself and what you don't. And when you divert from that or divert from that, then you are presented with whatever form of love you are reflecting from internally to externally. And that is the honest truth about how we are connected. Because at the end of the day, when someone is truly not in a mindset, it doesn't matter what it is that's being presented. It doesn't matter who it is that's saying it. If someone truly never ever looked at life in a certain manner, something is not going to affect them in a certain way until they allow themselves to be inserted into this. And if they are allowing this, you best believe it's for a reason. And that's where I say question these things that supposedly has a higher purpose. Because at the end of the day, when people that are like you do things so that you can get the results you are looking for, or so that you can get the clarity or the understanding about what it is and why it is, when people are just like you doing things to do the same things and get the same type of results, then this is it gets bigger and better and better and better. And you have to truly take that in for what it is. It's like whatever decision you made it was the decision that you need to stick with, okay? And that's the honest truth. It's only going to help you reach this new confidence of reassurance, of finding that treasure within, okay? I feel like something has already been lost, okay? And I even find myself, grieving over over loved ones, and things of the world that I can't change. But I'm speaking more on like a personal level, like it's like someone is still either holding on to your energy, or you're still holding on to someone else's energy with this hope that something can be, reversed to be back to how it was. When I feel like, you will be better off if you see that, something had spilled over for a reason. Things had to end for a reason. So don't be in this energy of feeling like you can't be better, or you can't get better, because at the end of the day, love never ends. So if you know that love never ends, by you basing your life on expansion, pursuing bigger and greater endeavors, only that will truly always get your attention. Only that will truly always motivate you to be better, because the divine, the most high God, the highest form of love is surrounds us. We are held in it. So it's our decision making, our way of thinking and being is what truly is reflected to us. And until you continue to stand on your decisions so that you can continue to go forth, it will continue to go backwards for yourself, though. You have to see that this is more on an individual basis. Even when it comes to the gifts that we inherit through certain frequencies, it's an individual understanding of what it is and what it's not, and what's been holding us back and what hasn't. I feel like something is significant about like three men that has been over, is like between 3 and 6 men that has been overseeing a whole relationship or a whole situation, okay? Or it's just masculine energies, but something is significant about three masculine energies, 3 to 6 masculine energies overseeing something when it comes to a personal issue. What's the blessings that Pisces carry in their heart? Oh, I had it like this, Pisces. I'm gonna flip it on over and do it the right way. Let's shuffle a little bit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. Ooh, okay. We got Start Being Healing Calls. It says important information, wounds are healed, recharging. Yeah, I feel like it's really best to pursue bigger and greater endeavors. Honestly, I feel like something was not what it made itself out to be, and I feel like you need to stick with your decision that you made on this one, honestly, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of this denial, denying what is and what isn't. When someone is showing you what it is and what it's not, then just accept that. Understand that that is the win for you, regardless of if it was, what you truly wanted, or if it wasn't. Because at the end of the day, sometimes these things that isn't for us, and we have to make a decision to walk away from it, it's only to better us as individuals. It's only to help us in our purpose, in our journey, to see that, I needed to learn what not to do, or how not to allow myself to be in this vulnerable situation ever again. And when you see that and you accept that, you are able to move differently. You are able to see differently. I feel like it's all about healing from these past traumas, I feel like it's a lot of eyes, a lot of deep unhappiness, that I'm just feeling from like this unhealthy cycle or addiction that one just can't seem to just find a way to ease themselves out of. That's kind of what it is, because when you force things, it never lasts, right? That when you force your way, your will onto things, that never lasts. It just doesn't. Even if you, like, let's just use slavery as an example. Even when you are excuse me, I don't want to start inserting people, but even when our ancestors was taken over, right, by another race, and even ourselves, right, because we have to agree to these things before they are truly able to penetrate us or betray us, right? So when we have been really accepting that and really seeing that, although these people are, being whipped and beaten and having to do our everyday lives, and all we have to do is just be here, over time, the power of that grip really was released, and that is how they were freed and able to run away and do all these things. Because after a while, that whole concept of trying to force your way and force how things need to be for another, or even a whole community, it loses its power, it loses its grip, to the point where we will continuously try to find ways in people to keep that energy flowing, because that is when we are at our best, when we are having some type of control and manipulation over another. And that's the sad truth about truly being in this deep unhappiness about unhealthy cycles that needs to end. I'm not saying not to do what's best for you, but to truly see that something has truly ran its course when it comes to a particular relationship. You have to be confident in yourself. What's the guidance for Pisces? Yeah, the memories of Atlantis. Spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. I feel like someone feels like they exist only to cause problems. They exist only to intensify energies. They exist only to be the disturbance of what's supposed to be, or the potential of what can be. So it's a very dark game, a very dark energy that you know can't face the light. And that should tell you everything you need to know about the decision you have made for yourself. Because if you can't face the light, then what are you doing? Who are you? If you can't face the dark, then who are you? What are you? I feel like we have been tricking ourselves out of prosperity. What's this sacred inner space here? Sacred inner space. Oh, that one flipped over. The Two of Wands. And I feel like, yeah, there is no marriage possible with an individual, Pisces. And I don't know, maybe it's because someone is truly like attached to maybe the same sex, right? And you might not have known that, or someone is truly like so above something that like there is no way possible that someone will allow for the sadness and the clouded judgment to enchant something over who they are, because they understand their own emotions and their own troubles and fears. So by them understanding that fortune that they have within them, it's like they only seek after people that either is on that verge of understanding deeply who they are, or that have already understood deeply who they are, and that's why they are where they are and how they are. When you are in this energy of indecision, that is the decision, and you need to stick to that decision, because at the end of the day, until you get into that mindset of really exercising what it is that you want for yourself, based off of the internal acceptance of everything that you are, you will never truly be able to see the benefit of walking away, of deciding and sticking to that decision, regardless of what you lose or what you gain. And something about a disease, right? A disease that someone was notified on, and it's like it's like it feels like someone was overlooking something, or something was being overlooked by someone, but that's not the truth. Someone is just very much in their energy of making sure that they aren't missing the concept of people standing on these decisions, whether they're foolish or childish or immature or not. At the end of the day, I don't need to hover in your energy to know whether you are making decisions and choices and sticking to them. Because from the last conversation that was had, you made the decision. So don't be confused when people aren't eager to change their decision for you. What's this Two of Wands here? Someone has been, yeah, someone was in this Two of Wands energy ever since, like, you met them. They never truly ever really saw something, but it was like, you know, when you entertain things, yeah, it's like, that's the judgment. Like, you know, enough is enough. You know, stand on your decisions, man. Like, and that is the lesson of the whole entire night. I mean, you're only my third reading, so I have another one, but I'm telling you, it's we got to stand on these things. And if you're not in this energy of elevating, of clearing out the old and truly trying to understand and experience life from a different perspective, it is what it is. What's this Two of Wands here? Someone does not want to be overthrown at all. Like I said earlier, someone is very keyed on this whole memories of Atlantis, you know, this unhealthy cycles and patterns being recreated, you know, because for some reason, or it's the truth, we are very much in the ocean. We are very much alive, right? And we have the Page of Wands coming out and the Eight of Pentacles. And I feel like something is not, yeah, something is not what it have made itself out to be. I feel like you have to see the employment for what it is, right? Because at the end of the day, man, when I tell you, there's certain things about myself and, you know, the way I approach certain things, I'm not really amazed by life. You know, I'm not amazed by the things that is presented in this material world at all. Like, I'm more amazed by the things that I accept about myself day in and day out. I'm truly amazed by the things that, you know, I see another willing to sacrifice than I am what they have in their possession or what they have bought with their hard-earned money. It's the crafting. It's the really using your creative ingenuity to make a better environment for yourself and others. So if we constantly saying that there is more, but we're not contributing to what is, then there is ultimately nothing. I feel like someone is very similar to someone else, but it's this energy of darkness that someone is just like, man, it's so unnecessary that, you know, it's all about timing. It's all about timing. It's all about faithfulness and timing. Faithfulness and timing. Okay? Faithfulness and timing. Being skillful at how you communicate your decision. What's this start being healing code? Yeah, with the Four of Cups and Judgment. Important information. Wounds are healed. I feel like someone was not patient, you know, or I won't say not patient, right? Because, you know, when you're in a long-term relationship or a long-term career choice or something like that, or a job, man, you only know the safety net of that, right? So you're gonna always be patient when it comes to that, whatever that situation is. You gonna have the patience, but I feel like someone just outgrown being patient, right? Someone just understands what true financial wealth is, or generational wealth is. It's like it cannot be materialized. That's like the hidden truth of life, that whatever we are materializing only is because it's within us. So when we are constantly looking for the material world to move us, to give us that thrill, that that enlightenment, that we are always, you know, trying to make it appear like we have by the things that we can show you in this physical world, it just takes away from the offerings, right? It takes away from the true meaning of new relations and the position of renewal and change. I feel like someone has only been waiting for something to come from God, the Most High source of all creation. And I feel like they have been seeded in a certain environment to show what the true meaning of the tree of life and how we all benefit from it. We can all see the darkness that hovers over each and everything that we all are invested in, no matter what it is. So who are you, and how can you transmute the darkness that is hovering over whatever your career choice is, whatever your hobby is, whatever your love situation is, whatever your family dynamic is? And stand on that decision, whether it be walking away or really understanding what you need to do to move forth. I feel like once someone hit puberty, everything changed. Everything. I feel like the number 5 is significant. Yeah, I was just gonna say that something is significant about someone needing to surrender this whole idea of a imaginary lover or an imaginary companion or something. I feel like this whole idea of having more based off of what you possess is enough. Is I'm just telling you what it is. I'm telling you. So what's this 4 of Cups here with the Judgment? Yeah, I was just gonna say, with the Knight of Swords here, it's time to pursue bigger and greater endeavors, Pisces. See important information as you go about your everyday life. See it for what it is. See that, man, addressing things head on. It might bring some destruction, but it shows the bravery and you standing strong and you standing tall and you saying no to these people that want to bring things in full circle, want to be a hidden enemy of yours, want to even be enemies, full blown, I'm your enemy type of energy. Like, oh my God, this gets real nasty in this type of energy because of the resistance of change. Yeah, I feel like someone has been really banking on you as an individual being scatterbrained in some type of way. I maybe that was something that you had to, overcome or learn when it comes to what you are invested in and how to achieve your goals on a day-to-day basis. It's like you have to let go of something to gain something, right? You have to let go of a certain way of thinking in order to I what was that in it was just in the last one. It's you have to what was it? You have to like gain, like you have to let go. I won't say, because I feel like the way I'm saying it is not how it is. It's like it's not let go of something to gain something, but it's, you have to clear out the old thoughts and the old ways of being so that you can really make room for new, make a path for your soul, right, to shine and be center to your life's purpose. Because when you are clear and you are clean, you can actually see things differently. And I feel like that was the sad truth. Look, that was the sad truth when it comes out about, what one had to indulge in recently for myself, right? And I'm just saying that because I'm not ashamed of celebrating. I'm not ashamed of being who I am and understanding that, if I lose anything from being who I am, that means it just wasn't for me. But anyway, so, but that was the sad truth that I had to realize for myself, that if I have to be in a certain mindset, if I have to be high or drunk in order to see the sadness and feel the sadness in this way, when I don't even conduct myself in this frequency on a day-to-day basis, then how is that fair to me? Because I live my life in the best way that I possibly can. So if I got to get high or got to get drunk in order to deeply be saddened by the things that I can't change, then that says more about that drug than it does about me just letting things flow, me standing on my decisions, me making the best decisions day to day for myself and those that surrounds me. What's this memories of Atlantis? Don't be in denial. With the 9 of Cups flipping over in reverse. I feel like something is not someone's wish fulfillment. It was too many mistakes, too many imperfections for someone to truly be someone's wish fulfillment. And that's why you must stand on your decision instead of trying to hold on to the hope that things will flow in the way that you need them to gain something. Feel like be loyal to yourself. Be truthful with yourself. I feel like someone thought they had an advantage over something based off of what they thought, the lies and the manipulation and the trying to make it appear like someone is like juggling things. And it's like, too much of that. Too much of that. We're not hoodwinked and we're not delayed nor sad. We're not tied up and, anything like that. we have the ability to walk away, to see this for what it is, and move on with our lives. I don't care how long we have been attached to each other, or how long this paper has told us that we are supposed to be together. It's about what truly speaks to one, what truly helps and motivates one to do better, to create more, to actually allow for their creativity to speak before anything can be purchased or bought, I should say. Understand what your protection truly is. What's this Nine of Cups in reverse? With the Hangman, the Eight of Cups, and the Star. Okay? I feel like, yeah, someone, yeah, ooh. Well, you know, Pisces, I'm, you know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But, you know, the addictions are what they are. And when you have hope for situations and people to change and see you for who you are, because I feel like when you put work in and you have that growth and you are, you know, demonstrating a better version of yourself than you did in the past, you would hope and you think and you pray that, you know, one will see that deeply. You pray that, you know, things can get better. But at the end of the day, I feel like someone already saw the progress of how you have reached certain things, you know, how you have been able to use technology to hinder the process of mental developments, you know, how you have really been using spiritual aspect of things to manipulate what our senses are supposed to do for us before the technology can ever be truly beneficial to us. So I feel like continue to see the future possibilities for what they are. Make sure you are standing on these thoughts and these decisions. Not allowing for the arrogance of you know, nah, ain't no way to overtake you. Feel like continue to, or you need to start to call back your energy from anyone that is using it or taking it or manipulating it without your permission. It's a beautiful thing to understand who you are as an individual and the power of your words and your thoughts that aligns with the actions that you do on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to let you go, Pisces, okay? That is truly all I have for you. I do hope something resonated with you. I am sending you peace, love, and light, and until next time.